Still warming up. So one thing I will say is I didn't want to come on the camera when I was going like through my deadlifts and that, just purely down to the fact that I had a number in my head today. Obviously being 6 plates aside, I didn't have any specific reps in my head, but realistically looking at it, 240 for 10 last week, I would have liked at least like 7 or 8 good reps for 260 this week. Obviously we were able to take the 9, but that's just a reflection in how I was feeling beforehand. Everything was nailed before the session. I was rested up enough, and that's another reason why I just kind of came in and got on with it. I never came in and decided to tell you guys that I was on deficit deadlifts, what I was going to do, any cues or anything like that, or even intro the video really. So this pretty much is the intro. So of course welcome back to the video, but that was one of the main reasons. I just wanted to crack on with it and get on with it, because it is quite a big week on a deficit, pulling 6 plates off the floor for reps. It's quite nerve-wracking, but we got on with it and actually felt very good. I knew going through my warm-ups today, I was very confident because they were just moving better by the warm-up, and as you would have seen as well, I'd done a few more reps throughout the warm-up. So obviously I'd done 180 for a triple, I think 220 was actually my first single, 180 for a triple, 140 for a triple, 100 for reps, 60 for reps. So usually whenever I get to around 140, just singles, but today it was feeling that good and everything. I was getting really nice drive off the floor and everything, so that's the only reason I took reps, and I knew I was confident enough to know that that wasn't going to fuck me for my top set, and as you would have seen, it didn't. So very good, successful deadlift session. Now we got back to train. Nice and quick back session. I don't want to spend too much time. As you guys all know, I keep things nice, and what you could say, people will argue if I said intense, but that's really what it is. I don't like to spend a lot of time in the gym. I like to just get in, train hard as fuck and get out, and that's what I've built my physique off of. So we're just going to get on with this back session. We'll move towards a low row next, so we'll keep it non-supported, keep it nice and basic, and we'll go and hunt for a little V-bar and do one of the staples that I've always kept in majority of my sessions since the very start of my training career. A nice non-supported low row, probably the most basic back exercise that you can actually get, but I mean, one of the most effective. It's hard, that's really why nobody does it. Feel a bit more hardcore now. That, by the way.
Yeah, that's rotten.
That is disgusting.
Should be embarrassed that's in your video.
Oh well. I've only got it for another week. Oh, God. So we'll just wrap this video up right here. So, like I was saying, deficit deadlifts went very well from start to finish. I was quite nervous going into today's session just purely because I knew that I was going to be doing 6 plates a side, and obviously that was from the 240 last week, which I done for 10 reps. So realistically I was hoping for at least 7 or 8 good reps today with 260, in which I was able to take the 9. But again, that's just purely down to my warm-ups feeling very well, me feeling very good going into session. Like, that's another big dictator of deadlifts. As much as it's a very unpredictable move, you need to be fresh going into a session to be able to perform at your highest capabilities of what you're going to do on that day. So I mean, if you're even like 10% not fully recovered and not feeling fresh, that could be the cause of a good few reps or a good few kilo on the bar. So you've always got to take that into consideration. But it was a very good session, definitely no complaints on that side. As much as I was very nervous going in just for the 6 plates, it actually went very well. And you know that kind of way whenever you take a very good set at the start of the session on something like deadlifts, and then the rest of the session just feels so good, and you don't even need to think about it. You don't even need to think to yourself, right, this has got to feel this way and this has got to feel that way, or even this is feeling very good. Everything just feels different. So I mean, that's probably why there was no complaints on that side. But we are done and dusted for the day. It was a very successful session. Finished on a little bit of arms there as well. No posing in this one, but what I will do is I'll chuck up a few physique updates from my check-in this morning. I will just put that on a kind of, I'll cut it into this video somewhere so you guys can see obviously what I was like. I weighed in this morning at around 98 kilo, so weight's not shifted since last week, which sometimes can be a head fuck, and to be honest can be a head fuck for quite a lot of people, but the pictures say different. I am a lot tighter, there's a little bit more detail coming through as well, so there's nothing really to worry about. Whether food changes or that yet, I'm not too sure. We are obviously still quite far out. If anything, it'll just be minor changes just to keep the body responding and keep the body guessing, and obviously keep the momentum that I've built up already going, because we are in a good enough position, I know that, but at the same time it's just a case of we don't want anything to stall or we don't want to hit a wall or anything like that. We just want to keep things moving in the right direction. But that's really going to be it for this video. I did just want to bring my deadlifts because I've not brung them for a few weeks now, and of course I'm running deficits now. We are getting deeper into prep. You guys haven't seen deadlifts for a little while, so there you go. But that's going to be it. I do hope you guys enjoy the video. If you have enjoyed it, then please don't forget to drop the video a like for me. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you all in the next video.